40,000 federal jobs in Washington, D.C. gone. Entire agencies downsized. Families forced into survival mode. And the ripple effects? They're hitting every corner of D.C.'s economy, from housing to taxes, from restaurants to retirement savings. This isn't just politics, it's about money. When tens of thousands of jobs vanish in D.C., it reshapes unemployment rates, consumer spending, real estate values, and even the stock market. If you want to understand how moments like this affect your wallet, your savings, and your future, make sure to subscribe to the Money Manual, where we break down the economy into lessons that matter for your finances. 40,000 federal layoffs in D.C. translate into billions of dollars in lost income. In July alone, the unemployment rate in Washington hit 6%, the highest in the nation for 3 straight months. That means thousands of D.C. households suddenly struggling with rent, groceries, and loan payments. In D.C., unemployment isn't just a statistic, it's a financial lifeline cut off. Families are draining emergency savings, leaning on credit cards, and delaying milestones like buying a home or saving for retirement. The ripple effect of D.C.'s unemployment crisis is rewriting household budgets across the city. Consumer spending drives the U.S. economy, but in D.C., that spending is collapsing. Federal workers who used to support restaurants, ride shares, and shops are tightening their wallets. A missed lunch rush downtown, an empty Uber ride, a haircut postponed. Each one chips away at D.C.'s financial backbone. Washington's housing and commercial real estate markets are under strain. With more job losses, demand for apartments falls, office buildings stay empty, and property values decline. For D.C. landlords and investors, that means less rental income, while for the city itself, it means shrinking property tax revenue. And that tax problem is critical. D.C. already faces a projected billion-dollar deficit in the next 3 years. Fewer federal jobs mean fewer tax dollars collected. That forces tough choices. Budget cuts to schools, healthcare, and city services that residents rely on. Every federal job in D.C. supports multiple private ones. The consultant who works for a government agency, the cafe that serves federal workers lunch, the Uber driver picking them up after hours, all lose income when jobs disappear. For small businesses across Washington, the federal job crisis is now their crisis. The impact even reaches Wall Street. Washington area real estate investment trusts tied to offices and apartments are facing pressure, and investor confidence is shaken. For D.C. workers with retirement accounts, 401ks and IRAs, the fallout is personal, showing how quickly federal layoffs can hit long-term financial plans. At the same time, D.C. leaders are making tough spending decisions. The city is investing over $1 billion into projects like the RFK Stadium redevelopment, while cutting healthcare and education programs. It's the harsh financial trade-off. To fund one project, another part of D.C.'s economy must lose. For many families in D.C., the math doesn't add up anymore. They're swiping credit cards to cover daily expenses, cashing out savings, or dipping into retirement accounts. But with interest rates still elevated, debt isn't just a temporary solution. It's a dangerous financial trap for D.C. households. Economists warn that Washington could face a localized recession. With nearly half of D.C.'s economy tied to the federal government, these layoffs don't stay contained. They spread outward, to Maryland, Virginia, and eventually to the broader U.S. economy. But not everyone is standing still. Across D.C., workers are picking up side hustles, freelancing online, and pivoting to industries like tech and healthcare. Some are even leaving the city for cheaper states. The financial lesson from D.C.'s crisis is clear. Diversifying income isn't optional. It's survival. So what can you learn from Washington's layoffs? Build an emergency fund. Diversify your income streams. Watch housing and tax shifts closely, because when D.C.'s economy changes, it shows just how quickly personal finances can be shaken anywhere. 40,000 jobs lost. $1 billion deficit. Washington, D.C. stands at a financial crossroads, and it may be the first warning sign for cities across America. If you want to stay prepared for economic shifts that directly affect your wallet, subscribe to the Money Manual, because the best way to protect your future is to understand the money behind it.